Some of y'all are too parasocial, and you're ruining it for the rest of us. Welcome to this channel. I'm not going to say welcome back because there's probably like nobody returning actually as a viewer. But welcome to the channel. I think I'm in like the real like nitty-gritty development stage of this channel. I think I fixed my mic setting this time, so it's not going to be as crazy on the ears as the last video. And my friends requested more visual stimulation, so if I can figure that out, this clip is for you, Rishi, so you have some visual stimulation while I'm talking. But today's video is not really what I wanted to make. I started scripting a video that's going to be a little longer, a little more research has gone into that, but it's taking longer than I expected, okay? And I didn't have time over the holidays to film it, so we are doing plan B today. But that video will come out soon, and I'm really excited about it because I get to rant about social causes I care about, which is another reason I'm calling this channel Yap With Me, because it's literally just me yapping. But also, a lot of people don't know this, but my friends literally call me Yap and have been calling me Yap for years. Literally years I've been called Yap. Let me see if I can find my Christmas card. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it doesn't have Yap on it, but it has another one of my nicknames that they like to use on me. But it literally has Y. So you can see, here's the proof. The proof that literally my friends call me Yap. Anyways, today's video was kind of inspired by that one tweet that's like, what's your unwokest opinion? And I think my unwokest opinion is that it's kind of fun to be parasocial sometimes, okay? Like, I find so much enjoyment in knowing a little bit of the tea, a little bit of the goss of what's going on with my fave online personalities and celebrities and celebrity adjacents and all of them. Like, I love to know what's going on, guys. Let me know, you know? And personally, I find a lot of enjoyment in being a little bit parasocial with celebrity relationships. Okay, that's kind of like my favorite thing. Some personal faves are Taylor and Joe Alwyn. I think they were the most perfect, beautiful couple, and my reality shattered when they broke up, honestly. Like, my reality was destroyed forever. Like, I was like, oh, okay, so love does not exist. Because if you listen to some of the lyrics, like some of the first lyrics that she wrote about Joe Alwyn, it's like, I once believed love was burning red, but it's golden. Like, a callback to her entire Red album where she's talking about love being red and feeling red and being red, and then she's like, it's not red, it's golden, and you made me feel that way. Anyways, that's a gag. Also, a gag is the fact that literally Folklore Evermore era is my favorite era of Taylor. There's nothing that's gonna change my mind about that, because like it was such an iconic era, and I'm still so in love with that era of her music. But I also do believe it was Joe Alwyn induced. Like, she has been a pop girl for a very long time. For a little bit, she was doing this like folklore, like folky vibe moment, and that really is like so beautiful to me. And I think like a lot of the themes and a lot of the help came from Joe Alwyn. Oh my god, and that clip, I'm gonna try to insert it, and hopefully I don't get claimed. Please don't claim me. Like, I have 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 views. But that video of her singing Call It What You Want to Joe from Miss Americana, where she like mouths I love you, and she's like singing the song to him on guitar, and she's like all shy and he's filming her. See, that is where I get a little parasocial, because I'm like, that was really beautiful to me. That was really beautiful to me. And like, honestly, like, that's all I want still to this day. And I think Joe Alwyn and Taylor Swift are GOAT. Like, sorry, Travis Kelce, you're dumb. Like, you're dumb and you're big, and big as in like tall and like stocky, and like I don't know, he scares me. He gives me Republican vibes. All his friends are Republicans. Like, it's gross. Like, listen, I know I wasn't supposed to say that, but Travis Kelce gives me rancid vibes. Sorry to the fans of Travis Kelce or whatever. That being said, I still think about her and Joe all the time. And going back to what I said about like literally Folklore Evermore era being inspired by Joe, like he did so much of the piano and the composition for the songs that like William Bowery is credited on, and I just feel like they were living this like beautiful life. Even her lyrics back then were so poetic, and I feel like Joe was a very like artsy fartsy man, whereas her lyrics for Travis are like, you play football and I don't, and I'm a writer, and you're football and touchdown and football and trophy. But like, they're still cute songs, don't get me wrong. I just think there's like an intellectual divide there. So that was me being a little parasocial about Joe Alwyn and Taylor Swift. But another one that was gut-wrenching, like knife to the heart, was Emma Chamberlain and Role Model. Sorry, we needed a moment of silence for that one, because I have been following Emma since she was like 16, 17 in her car, and literally from the same time I have been listening to Role Model. Like, Girl in New York, when that dropped, like that shit was my jam. I would listen to that on repeat. And then like one day there was like this vlog and they were both in it, and I was like, wait. And then they started dating, and then like their whole relationship was so beautiful. And like, as a Role Model fan, you get to hear Tucker be like, oh, you don't want to date me, like your mom's not gonna like me, I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay. I'm not that guy, you know? And then he goes to music being like, I never thought I would be in love. And then I met her, and now she's changed my life. And it's so beautiful, and I love her so much. And then he wrote a second album like that. And then they broke up. And then they broke up, and then he was like, sorry, album's gonna be late, guys. I have to rewrite it. And then the songs are like Something, Somehow, Someday. Yeah, gut wrenching. It actually, like, if you guys have not listened to Kansas Anymore, please go listen to Kansas Anymore, because it ties in both of his albums so well, like RX, and the fact that like Emma directed music videos for RX, like she was in a couple of the music videos, the Never Let You Go music video. Another like sword to the heart. Like, they were so cute. They were kind of like everything that I've ever wanted out of a relationship. Like, you know, they were both like the jester for each other, and like, but then like Emma was so successful, and like I always thought that, you know, she was a little bit out of his league, and that's how it should be. Like, the woman should be out of the guy's league, but then the guy's like obsessed in love, obsessed with her, and like that's all I've ever wanted. Like I want a little nerdy little nerd man that like is, I'm a little bit out of their league, but they're like so in love with me and I'm so in love with them, and it works, and like we're little jesters in each other's lives. Like anyways, so when they broke up, on top of Joe Alwyn and Taylor Swift, I was like, yeah, love is not real. Love is not real. Love is not real. Love is not real. And then there's like parasocial that gives you like context to like, I want to say like artists' music, which is like, I love like connecting with an artist's music, how they wrote it, like the emotions that they were feeling in the lyrics that they wrote. I think that like that's so fun to know about. The example that jumps in mind to me is 360 by Charlie XCX. Like, what do y'all know about Gabriette? What do y'all know about being so Julia? Like the lore behind those two sentences is so deep. Like Julia Fox being like one of the biggest socialites in New York, and like how culturally significant her impact has been in like the fashion community, and I will even say the feminist community. I love Julia Fox. Like, oh my god, she gets it. She is like everything that I've ever envisioned, like everything I want to be as a woman. Like she is so successful, she's independent, she has a child, she loves her child, she is a mother, and guess what, she's in everybody's mouth. I'm so Julia. She's in everybody's mouth like that. And you know what? If you weren't a little parasocial about it, you wouldn't know the lore. Gabriette, again, the fact that Charlie was friends with Gabriette and then was like, don't want to see you backstage at my boyfriend, so I hope they break up quick, because I... Like, she sang that about Taylor, and then, like, Taylor and Maddie Healy broke up, and then she got Gabriette and Maddie Healy together. Like, that is lore. That is lore. That is lore. That is lore. And I'm eating it up. And I'm eating it up. And I love Gabriette, too. Like, she seems so cool. She's an internet starlet. And, like, she's so pretty, and I love her so much. And then they got engaged. And, like, those two, like, timelines overlapping... it tickles something up there. It tickles something up there. Taylor and Charlie beefing low-key, but like not actually. But also like Gabriette is like, she's mama, she's diva, she's queen. Like, and I honestly like her and Maddie Healy make so much sense. Again, parasocial moment. Her and Maddie Healy make so much sense. Like their auras, their vibes, the little like dark, like moody, like I don't eat any gluten, I'm gluten-free vibe. You know, like Taylor doesn't really have all of that with Maddie Healy, you know, like she's not like, I can't eat that because it's got gluten in it, or else I'm gonna die, and I want my engagement ring to be black. Like, that's not really Taylor. It just makes so much sense. And I love Gabriette, and I love Maddie Healy also, but don't tell anyone. Yeah, so it like contextualizes certain like aspects of culture, and I love pop culture, so like to know those things is like so important to me. It's so fun. However, that being said, some of y'all are too fucking parasocial. And you know what? It was cool. It was cool back in the day in 2013, 2014 when One Direction were big. You know, we knew all of their siblings. We know where they lived. We know the bakery that Harry used to work at. And that was just like the vibe back then. That was Coachella 2016. That was the vibe back then.
Coachella 2016. This was the vibe at the time, okay? You need to understand.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. But if you are a fully grown adult, if you are no longer 13, 14, and if you are living in 2024 as an adult and you're like, you know about like Star's siblings and like what they've said and what their parents said and where their parents were, it's weird. It's a little bit weird. Like, I don't care. I don't think we should care about that. And is this the part no, this is where I get back on the woke train, because I was like, that was my unwokest opinion, is that like it's a little fun to be parasocial. Getting back on the woke train, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird that you know, like, what their siblings said about da 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 at like some point or whatever. That gives no context to like any of their art. You know what I mean? The way that I enjoy being parasocial is like to contextualize like culture, to contextualize art. If you are going beyond that, if you are being parasocial beyond that, and you're like looking into their siblings and looking into their family and like looking into like what people around them have to say about their music, like, let's bring it down, let's bring it down, you're up here, let's bring it down here. It's a little much. It's a little much. We don't got to be doing all that. It gets weird. It's like, why do you need to know that? Why do you know that? You are an adult. You have a fully grown adult life that you can like live and exist, you know, and you have responsibilities and you're an adult and you're doing things. And then if you're like, oh yeah, but their sister brother is now working at da 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 and is married. I don't. I didn't need to know that for anything. Taylor Swift has never written a song about her brother, but I actually don't know if he's married. I made it up, but those are the kinds of things. Oh my gosh. Another one, Club Chalamet. Now, she's allowed to do it. She's allowed to do it because she is an internet icon. She is a Twitter icon. Club Chalamet, I better be hearing from you anytime Timothy Chalamet makes a move. Like, unless you are Club Chalamet, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Oh my god, Timothy Chalamet is another one that people are like, they know what his sister's doing and stuff. Like, I think his sister's name is Pauline. Okay, that's all I know about her. And that she looks like Natalia Dyer, girl from Stranger Things. Timothy Chalamet's sister, girl from Stranger Things. They look the same. That's all I know about her. Like, I don't need to know anything else about her. Like, and I don't want to. And the only person that should know anything about her besides that is Club Chalamet, because where would we be without Club Chalamet, okay? But besides that, like, it's fun. My most unwokest opinion, it's fun to be a little parasocial, and we should all do it sometimes because it's cool. Okay, that's kind of it. Hopefully this video was a little more visually stimulating. Hopefully I figured out how to edit a little bit better. Hopefully I get this out on time, because consistency is key. I gotta get this out Friday, 10 a.m. And hopefully I can edit in time. But thank you for watching. And I guess because I have to say it, like and subscribe. And I will catch you next week. Maybe I'll film my longer video by next week. Maybe I won't. So no promises. We'll find out next week. Thanks for yapping with me. Bye.